What's up, guys? I'm just a gamer, and I'm back with more The Chant, the new horror game from Prime Matter. We reached the end in this video, and I really did have a blast with this game. It gave me old school feels. It just gave me the feeling of like the original or Resident Evil or Dino Crisis. For whatever reason, playing this game made me like gave me the same vibe as those did, and I really had a fun time with it. And I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So if you did, please leave a like or comment down below. Subscribe. I'm streaming on Twitch now, so please consider following me there as well at twitch.tv/justagamer inc. INC at the end, or click link below. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the finale of the champ.
Where's Sonny? He's... The gloom got him. He's gone. Oh no. You can't tell Tyler. Not right now. It'll be too much.
I have a sneaking
I got Sonny's
suspicion
prism. Will this be enough to help?
that Hannah is evil.
No. I don't think so. We need everyone alive to complete the ritual. But Tyler said Monroe Anton used the lighthouse to control the gloom and those creatures. Who is Monroe Anton? I think it's Tyler's grandfather. Maya said that Tyler would talk about his family in the lighthouse when they smoked a little too much. I'll ask her what she knows. Wait, before you go. Take this. Maya found them while you were gone. If Tyler thinks this is real, he's been lying to us this whole time.
Radio.
Hannah,
That's a weird.
was that Sunny and Jess?
It's Jess. Sonny had a fatal accident.
Nam Sachae.
Maya, I'm sorry, but Hannah says we need to go to the lighthouse. We're in danger.
Just give me a minute to get it together. I'll meet you outside the kitchen.
But okay, so yeah, the way she phrased that made me. I think what she meant to say was like, if Sonny doesn't think this is real, or he doesn't, or he only now thinks it's real, then he has been lying us the whole time. Or maybe I'm thinking of the way she phrased it wrong. I don't know.
Kim told us you lost your sister when you were younger. We were at our family cabin. My sister tagged along. To tease her, Kim told her there was sunken treasure at the bottom of the lake. I thought it was funny, so I told her it was true. That I'd seen it myself. So she swam out. Yeah. A 10-year-old. Trying to swim to the bottom of a lake to find something that wasn't there. Why didn't you stop her? Kim and I were tanning on the beach. With our headphones in, we didn't hear her go in the water. Didn't hear her calling for help. You were just girls. That's no excuse. We didn't think she would actually do it. I don't know who to blame more. Kim or myself. It doesn't matter. We should have known.
Jess, you can't know what will happen. My son, Seva, I didn't think a perfect child should be given an injection. When he got sick, I blamed myself. Because I listened. I listened to people who didn't know anything and ignored anyone who did.
This is a shot at
I've
anti-vaxxers.
done what I can to make peace with it. But I'd do anything just to hold him again.
Also, one thing that's annoyed me is she got so dirty so fast. Like, if it was gradual throughout the
That's why
process of the
we're all
game,
here.
cool. But it went from, like, clean and crisp to dirty instantly.
We'll save Kim, Jess. I promise we won't lose anyone else.
I never should have come here. When Kim reached out, I thought this could help us both. Stupid. So what got you involved in all this?
After Seva passed, I traveled through Southeast Asia to focus on my dancing.
Oh, wow.
Sunny approached me to dance at the Ember Festival. A shame that didn't go through.
Sounds like Sunny was in over his head.
He had a lot of pressure.
This is nuts, but he spoke to me in the gloom after.
Really? Did you see him?
I just heard his voice coming from those things. I don't know what's real.
You think they're real?
Real enough right now, that's for sure.
But what if the gloom lets you see something you want?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just getting weirded out by all of this, that's all.
She's gonna see her son and go after him, and it's gonna get her killed.
Did you see that?
Yep, there it goes.
Seva?
Maya?
Not real.
This can't be real. That can't be you. How did you get here?
Maya, where are you going?
I can see him. I can hear him calling for me.
There's nobody there. It's the gloom lying to you. Don't listen to it. Maya, no, wait!
Didn't she just say that? Like, she herself
Maya?
just said...
Maya, can you hear me? Maya, are you there?
Jess, don't worry. It's the light.
What was that? Can you repeat? You're breaking... Great. Guess I'm on my own.
Wasn't the Thief talking just a second ago saying, hey, what if the gloom just shows you something that you want to see? And, okay. I find that weird. Find it weird. Just find it weird. Lighthouse. She also has to go there, but I'm assuming... You thought. You thought. I knew that'd be too easy. What was his shtick again? It's extra damage from fire weapons. Desperate. Okay. Cabin partially collapsed in the storm, and Claire fell. I'm going to go look for her. I fear the worst. She was right about the toads. That is not what I could do. Lavender. Geometric piece. Okay, so
I think this is the right trail for the lighthouse.
the fuck? You were supposed to dodge that one. I have no idea. I've dodged it before, but obviously at that time it didn't work. Totally missed that. Oof. No way! What the fuck? I call shenanigans. It looks to be blue. Day 4. We were surprised by bad weather, but luckily we found shelter on one of the islands. According to the map, it's called Glory Island. We found an old cabin with an intact roof to seek shelter in. It's pretty close to the cliff, but it's still standing. In any case, it's our best option to stay warm and drive to the store. What the? Come on. Running out of fire stick, man. Oh, you shit.
You never took any. I think this is the right
Away
way.
from me. Weird.
You really screwed everything up, didn't you, Jess?
Alright, that's a shortcut. The toads are making an infernal racket. How can they be so loud in the middle of the night? In a storm like this? It's not natural. Really? Come on.
It is your fault Angie died.
Oh, God. Of course, you.
You always just blamed Kim, even to our parents.
Oh, come on, man. Hey. Obviously, we're gonna find out that's actually Kim. That's her trying to get a hold of us or trying to get us to help her. That's the way to the lighthouse. What's over this way? That is that annoying buzzing asshole. Oh, really? Basically went right towards him. What a dumbass I was.
Hey, Jess. You there?
Maya, yes, I can hear you. Where are you?
Meet me at the lighthouse.
I'm on my way. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Can I make anything? I need to make that.
Hey, Jess. So I've been making progress up here. I think I got it. Give me 1 second. It works.
Oh, that's almost too bright. This doesn't look safe. No, no. I did not like that. Hope we can find another way back.
What the? Get off that, girl. What are you thinking? I think something went wrong when we did the ritual. I can feel it in my mind. It's like I'm a passenger in my own brain. I need help. Don't leave me locked in here. I need to talk to someone. Please let me out, Billy. They obviously did not let him out. I can't get down there or in there without the blue prism. Or green prism.
Hey, Maya, just checking in. Is everything still okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How far are you?
I just passed through the gates a little while back.
Oh, that's good. You're getting closer.
Maya, did you come by a statue? What is that thing?
Yeah, I did. It's pretty close to. Oh, I see you. I see you, Jess. You're almost there. Come up to the lighthouse.
I'm on my way.
Why do I feel like that's not really her talking to us? Aw, there's usually something on these benches. Hold off going or doing anything stupid. Viewing the veil. Door is locked. L'Oreal isn't too bad, though TM and CJ are arguing all the time. We're making real progress on the ritual site in spite of that. I think it's going to be a real quick trip once everything is set up. Can't wait to see you again. XOXO Quinty. So that. We watched this one? Yeah, I did.
My welcome. My name is Monroe Anton, founder of Prismic Science. The Prismic community we have created is transcending anything I could have hoped for. Our third eyes have been straining to glimpse through the veil of gloom for a long time now. But this is no veil. It's a locked door. And thanks to my and my daughter's research, we now have the sacred key to this cosmic gate. A goal of prismic energy is to plant the seeds of fulfillment rather than delusion. Beyond gloom to glory.
Okay. Oh, yes. Trace resonant glyph with light. Requires calibrated crystals of appropriate alignment and reflectors at key locations. Expected resonance increase times 5 times 10. Main beam from primary crystal at lighthouse. Beam splinter creates 2 secondary beams. Symmetrical redirectors at resonant locations trace the key. Beams reunite at lighthouse. Redirectors in position to activate resonance effect. Is order important? I'm gonna assume it is. Fact: the crystal-like glyph creates resonance-enhancing gloom interactions, summoning, etc. Proof: we did it. Question: does the glyph leave the gloom entities vulnerable to banishment? Assume yes, but variations alter potential impact. Theory 1. Variations in crystal resonance impact various entity types differently. Theory 2. Exact shape of glyph still critical? Yes? No? Theory 3. Human essence absorption hypercharges banishment resonance. Does it have to be voluntary? Note: once glyph resonance is in effect, additional actions determine summoning versus banishment impact. Specific ritual actions required to control direction of enhanced resonance flow. No idea any other words I just said.
Maya, where are you?
I'm upstairs.
Insert mercury in A and use B to pump into the mercury bath. Mercury supply in workshop. Can't see. Telling you, man, it's not Maya.
Is that for a prism? I think so. I'll try mine.
You did it!
Okay. Now we just have to align it. Turn the beacon.
It's not moving.
Let me have a look. This doesn't look like something we can just force.
I'll look around.
No.
How does a piece of crystal do all this? I really hope we can get this to
Oh, the rotation is controlled by a machine. It should be right below where we are right now. There's a small opening here. Looks like you'd pour a liquid in here.
I know where you gotta go. We got the key.
Hey, Jess, you there?
Yeah.
So it looks like once we can move the beam, we have to aim it at some prisms around the island.
Is that not the key I just got? I swear that's the same symbol. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, I mean, I have to be wrong. The key I'm trying to put's not fitting.
Hey, Maya. I found what looks like a workshop.
Probably our best bet for fixing the beacon.
Alright. A juvenile phase in the Middle Leech's life cycle, the existence of this creature proves that time and possibly other laws of reality persist beyond our own within the Gloom dimension. Manticore tend to be found in bouquets of approximately half a dozen, but much larger groups have been reported as well. Few seem to survive long enough to become mandaleeches. Is there a predator or hostile environmental conditions responsible? There is no tips or tricks for them. Glyph ritual requirements: functional lighthouse beacon, light bulb workshop, mercury for mercury bath workshop, primary crystal at lighthouse beacon establishes core resonance, 3 beam splitter, 4 redirectors, redirectors tracing glyph post split, redirectors endpoints at lighthouse. Oh God. Ugh.
Maya, good news. I found what looks like mercury. I'm heading back.
Jess, it's me, Kim. What's taking you so long?
Kim? Is that you? How are you feeling?
What do you mean, Kim? It's Maya. What's going on?
I don't know. I thought I heard Kim. Don't worry about it. Why do I have such a headache all of a sudden?
Because I told him to get metal for the redirectors for the old shipwreck once the D has recovered from the mercury fumes. Monroe says we'll have enough resonant crystals in about a week, which should be enough time. Once we have the frames, we mount the crystals on the frames with a simple wench mechanism to allow for redirection. It's going to be beautiful. Finally, we realize our full potential and leave all our dross behind. So, is it the mercury fumes is what's making her?
Jess? I think I might be dying.
Kim? What do you mean? How did you get here?
Jess. Jess. Remember how close we used to be? You were my best
Maya.
friend.
I got the mercury. Maya, I've got it. Jess! Kim!
It's me, Maya.
I'll go pour that mercury.
Okay, just be careful.
Mercury fumes, girl. Mercury fumes.
I'm having nightmares. Jess, please help me.
You know, Kim, I'm doing my best. Please. Okay, here we go. This better do the trick. I'm feeling less woozy now.
All right. Can you rotate the beacon?
It's working.
Great. Keep going. You got it. Great job.
Jess, about what happened earlier in the gloom.
I totally understand. Let's just focus on the beacon.
Jess, I saw Seva in there. Do you think it's really him?
Oh,
Maya,
blunt.
don't go in there again if you don't have to.
I did see something before he vanished. You're right, though. We need to focus on this to save Kim.
I will be blunt at that point.
Okay, so according to the notes, you should follow the beam.
Got it.
You should be able to use something that can redirect the beam.
What the? What? You. Yeah, I hear.
right, I'm here. What do I do?
It says you should be able to rotate the prism and aim it at the next reflector. Can
Okay,
you see it?
got it. Now what?
So the new reflector should have made a new beam. Follow that beam.
I can go in here now?
Tell you what to put in
What
your
was
body.
He's my child! You don't get to decide what's good for him.
He's just sleeping, right? He's just exhausted. The poor thing. Try to sleep. You'll feel better tomorrow.
Through that. I'm not gonna... So I can go into some, but not others yet. I don't remember where else I saw a lock. I can technically go down there, I think.
There's no...
What the? I saw that coming, but at the same time, what the freak were they?
Really think he's in a better place?
That sounds... I hope so.
That was intense. I really think that the ritual helped me break past the borders of my own mind. I didn't mean to react like that. You know I don't like violence. Maybe I need a bit of time to myself to get a handle on the whole thing. I'll be down by the dockhouse. Billy.
You know what it feels like to have to live with the knowledge that you could have made a different choice.
Okay, got the key. Take less damage. Yeah, actually, go back to the bestiary. I didn't get to read the talk style because it looked like it was going down. The talk style first observed after a ritual on Flea Island. It is a variant of the mimicrawler without the flower needed for reproduction. Spines arc along its back that drip a toxic substance I haven't been able to identify as of yet. Most notable, however, is that the Toxotile's ability to slip into an oozing dimension that is distinctly separate from the gloom dimension that we know. Takes extra damage from occult weapons, regains its toxins when it burrows into blackness, use thrown weapons and traps to negate its toxins. Okay, so I got salt and whatever. Go, do with salt, and then
His spirit is out there. If only I can find a way to reach him. He's my baby. I'd do anything for him. I love him so much.
Hi, Jess.
Maya,
Are you there? I need to tell you something.
I'm here. What is it?
I haven't made peace with what I did to Saba.
I'm not sure I can fully understand, but I know it must have been awful.
It was. It is. But I'm going to get it back.
What do you mean?
I love him so much, Jess.
What do you mean you're gonna get him back?
It's nothing. Let's just try and stay focused on the ritual.
I came up here. I'm not supposed to be up here. This is obviously where I'm gonna get ambushed later. Ugh. Yeah, there it is. Ow. What? It's supposed to stop charges. What the hell? I totally biffed that. Oh my god.
Think I got him off.
You might be a doctor, but I know those companies are influencing what you say.
Ugh. Smell. Ugh.
Can you believe it? More than 50% of the food for the workers is beef and pork. They know that vegetarianism is the path towards more pure transcendence, but Billy and his bear buddies all want barely cooked meat. It's disgusting. I have to admit, they more than pull their weight with the heavy labor. Still, the stench disgusts me. Other than that, the preparations are going well. Can't wait to see you, XOXO content. through it. Nice. There's a door back there. I did not mean to use that firebomb. Damn it. Oh, I can't go there anyway. Can't go there. I couldn't get through there because it was. Get through there now? Nope. Still blocked.
Great! You did it!
What now?
I thought I put it there the first time.
The second beam to the lighthouse.
What do I gotta do? confused. This is gonna be a boss battle or something. Oh god.
Are there any left? I don't think so.
Just want to check. I'm not missing any resources I can be grabbing. Oh man, I used up all my salt. Jeez. Well, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, the door opened.
I just want to
Prison mask.
hug you one more time.
Chakra key. Oh, that's the door back near the entrance. Okay, I know where it is. When you find this, it will be too late for me. I'm afraid the study of prismic science has left me too weak to continue, but I know that you will carry on for the good of our group. In spite of my disagreement with TM, he is still one of the best suited to complete the work. I recommend that TM continues to keep food and supplies locked away, using my key to help the crew stay focused. I must go on ahead now. I wish you the best vibrations. I hope to see you all transcended and join me in the infinite cosmos beyond the gloom. CJ. I'm going crazy in this place. Why won't they let any of the women come with us? Or come join us? And they're not even feeding us enough for what we're doing. That little maggot Quentin keeps trying to convince us to eat lentils instead of meat, and it's pissing me off. It makes me want to break his nose every time he opens his mouth. I thought it was an honor to be picked for preparation work, but it stinks. But this stinks. Food report manifest, 4 potatoes, 2 sacks, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Next shipment will be coming March 10th, dealing with some issues from the farm hands. Buried. That's where the thing is to redirect that is. Oh, I'm on the other side. Got it. We're almost done, TM. Says we'll be going back to the main camp after we're done. He also says the ritual is going to be so far out it'll be out of this world. It better be. It's been a real pain to get this far, CJ. No, get this far. CJ and Billy have both disappeared, and we're running out of food. Can't wait to get back. XOXO Quentin. Not gonna happen, dude. You're not going back. Yeah, this is the... It has the viewing thing here. Yeah, so... Okay. Okay, good to know, good to know. Back here. Oh, this is just... Okay. There was a ladder here, right? Yeah, there it is. Wait. Not that way.
Yeah, that's it. Got them all.
Nope. Can't. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Don't do anything. I'll be right there.
Jess. Jess. Come to us. Seva's here too. See?
That's not your child.
It is. I'll do anything to be with him.
God. What? Come on. Holy crap. Jesus.
Maybe the reflectors will do something. You're hiding him from me!
Closest deflector? Oh. God, my eyes.
To give up your shell, Jess. Cast it aside.
Don't fight it!
That pisses me off.
Trust me, Jess. I'm trying to help you!
I got turned around. Come on, man. I got turned around for 1 second. I was like, where the hell is the thing?
Let me help you, Jess. Don't fight it.
You don't understand!
No! I
You have to give up your.
didn't have any ginger to heal myself. Please. Oh my god, this. Jesus, this is annoying. This. That's the most annoying part of this whole fight. Is that nonsense. God, really, seriously having to hit these little. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. That nonsense.
My child. Where are you? There you are. Come here, my love. Nothing can tear us apart now.
Man, if there's a way to save these people, I am failing very badly.
You're going to drown here, too.
Yep. I admit that it was my error that caused the shipwreck. By all rights, I should be relieved of my duty as lighthouse keeper, but I have dedicated myself to this station, and I know of no other life. I will relieve myself of duty the only way I can. I can only hope for some small measure of forgiveness as I meet the same fate as those poor sailors. Goodbye. Nathaniel G. Billings, Lighthouse Keeper, Fleet. Oh, I can't go back in there. Okay.
You lied to me, Jess. There's nothing here. Nothing.
Oh, that. Oh, it's just that. Okay. Yeah, I went everywhere else that was green, I'm pretty sure. Hold L1 to select the green prism ability. Swarm. Sends a swarm of Mandaphores at target. Cool.
Found him, Jess. And we're together.
Where's the ambush? I know it's coming.
We're never trying to help me. Never. It was always
It
about
has the fast travel. This wasn't always great.
Dirty hands, Jess. Your hands are dirty now. It's all useless. There's nothing left. I don't know why you even tried.
What the fuck? Ah, man, I'm using the wrong button. Scared the shit out of me so bad that I used the wrong button.
I made the wrong decision. Jess. To get away.
So this is obviously not the right way to go. Uh-oh. Anna's next.
Thank God you're back.
How's Kim?
No change. Where's Maya?
She's gone.
Oh, God. First Sunny, then Maya. We're gonna die too, aren't we?
No. We are going to do whatever it takes to stay alive. You talk to Tyler? Can we do the ritual?
Tyler's being so... He said his prism can be used to control the gloom. He said we have to use Monroe's mask, but what is that? And what do we do? He won't say, he just yells.
I'll talk to him.
Are you sure? You have to be careful how you approach him. He can be very sensitive.
Screw him. Screw that guy.
Are you really going to talk to Tyler?
Yeah, we need the red prism, right? What other choice do we have?
We do, but Tyler, he's been acting so out of character recently.
I meant to ask you, are you and Tyler, together?
It's complicated, but basically, yes. He's really helped me grow as a person, though I never thought it would end up like this.
Yeah, no kidding. But we'll get through it. Tyler, we need to talk.
Can't you see I'm trying to think? What do you want?
Tyler, we need to recover your grandfather's mask. It's the only way to save Kim.
Hannah, what did you tell her about my family? I told you never to speak of them. Hannah, why are you letting Jess run rampant like this?
You're right. She's just a bit stressed. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, I suck. I picked the wrong options every time. I can't run?
Hey, where did Jess disappear to?
Jess? She's actually trying to help. Her friend almost died. You were saying there's a lot of pressure on you. It must be really rough.
Funding minimum 5 million.
It wasn't supposed to.
Commitment, Sunny, 2 million, potential for more. Hannah Trust Fund, 1.2 million, at least 2 years. Mortgage, 1.2. Yoga income, 12,000 a year. How much does Sunny have? 3 million? Sunny's family, 25 million? Yep, he's a con artist.
Jess actually listens to me. She risked her life at the lighthouse.
Really? That's good. Maybe I misjudged her.
She just needs your guidance, Tyler. We all do.
Yeah, that's right. You both need to listen better.
MA methods. Understand the person's fundamental needs. Isolate them from their source of comfort for their own good. Attune them to the gloom. Guide them to fulfillment via pragmatic science. Give, withhold fulfillment to establish control. Perform binding ritual.
Together the pieces.
Yep.
I'm so grateful you're protecting us, Tyler. I wish I could do something to help you.
Just make sure Jess doesn't get in the way, okay? I don't trust her. I have to get my grandfather's mask from the old commune. That's the key. Once I have it, I'll get everything under control.
Sunny, 2 million, more 10 million. Fundamental needs admiration. You're so cool, loser. Maya, dead child, save it, no money. Fundamental resource, reassurance, forgiveness. Hannah, basic doormat, trust fund, 1.2 million. Fulfill fundamental approval, affection, sex. Yeah, right. That's just his need. Kim, psycho, fundamental need, absolution, direction, focus, anger on Jess. Jess may have connection to investors, fundamental need, forget dead sister.
All right, time to get out of here.
Jess? What are you doing here? Where did you come from?
Tyler, I'll be back soon. I promise. Jess, we should get going. Come with me.
Where are you going? Hannah!
Did you get the prism?
Yeah, I have it.
He's gonna be pissed.
What now? We have to get the mask. It's at the old commune.
The old commune? What's that?
There used to be another group here. In the 70s. They lived in a commune.
You know Tyler kept notes on everyone?
Did the notes say anything about me?
Yeah, doormat and $1.2 million trust fund.
Yeah, thank you
So,
for.
what is the story with you and Tyler?
I was literally about to bring that up, that I was pissed off that she just learned all this shit and she's not vocalizing it. Thank God she's at least mentioning it now.
I was coming out of a messy breakup. Like, really ugly. He helped me pick up the pieces. At first, he was just a teacher, but then we just kind of clicked.
Purple.
He made me feel whole again. What? Is my prism doing this? Jess, I can't leave.
Is there another way?
It's called the Spirit Trail. Tyler said he came out this way to get the mask, but some creature drove him back. Just listen on your radio. I'll let you know when I get there.
L1, select your red prism ability. Grasp. Raises cultist to root and damage. Whoa. Wait, follow signs to Spirit Trail. Oh God. Oh, God damn it. I knew I heard him.
Hey, Jess, you there?
Yeah. What's up?
I've just been thinking about Tyler and me. Do you think Tyler was just using me? That he never cared about me?
I think Tyler's been using everybody. I can't say how much he cared, but you've definitely been very convenient for him.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Thanks.
But yeah. So again, Tyler is a lying piece of shit. He's basically got all this cult stuff, and he just was using it to make money. And we got the red prism. So now we can go up there, I'm assuming. So we came from...
Imagine everyone listening to you. Everyone doing what you tell them. I'm not a fraud. This is real. It's really real.
What am I? Let's stick with the witch stick for now.
All right, Hannah. I'm here. At the Spirit Trail.
Be careful. It might be extra thick there.
Oh, why is there so much static?
And we also got a new power. We also got a new power, which is Grasping Hands, which costs 2. Yeah, I already fought one of you and it scared the shit out of me. What do I have? Dang, I'm out of like oil and stuff like that.
Look at this place.
There's nothing on this table that I can grab that'll help me. Ugh. This is gonna suck. Oh, that's not good.
Thing is invincible.
Oh God. What? God, it's moving faster than I can dodge. Okay, that was terrible. That was straight up shitty. I did so bad there. I was frightened and excited when I first drank the tea. I have never tasted anything like it. I think it might have had mushrooms in it. Imagine that. Mushroom tea. All the exercises and meditation paid off. I could feel it in every fiber of my being. I saw the vivid colors of the prismic flows. I saw the living embodiments of prismatic science beckoning me to join them in the gloom. They were not afraid, and if they're not afraid, why should I be? All the worries about money, about being unable to take care of Lizzie, fell away. What does the what does the love of one single trivial pathetic person matter when I'm here with my brothers and sisters? It is not my fault. Even if it was, it doesn't matter. I see the true colors of the world. This is what matters. Truly, Monroe is a great man. Okay? You are welcome here. You are special. You are understood. You have what it takes to truly understand. This mask is your sacred focus. This prism is your lens to perceive the truth. We will together enact a ritual to attune you to these transcendent accoutrements. They will become an extension of you. Your hurts and needs will no longer hold you back. They will empower you, but you must be truthful. You must hide nothing. Expose everything to the light. Your eyes will open to the profound truth of prismatic science. Take my hand, and I will guide you and brothers and your sisters. That's a weird way to say that. Guide you, I would say, and your brothers and your sisters, and together we will be healed and ascend. Now drink the tea. Discovery Gloom Gateway. Yeah, that sucks. There's no resources in here. Resources, I'm kindly in need. I am kind of in need of.
Hannah, are you there?
I saw some strange things, but it was nothing dangerous. The colors were beautiful. I could hear all of our voices.
They're getting Hannah. Jesus. Fudger is what I have named the Mimicrawler variant that has separated me from Monroe and slaughtered those with us. Like the Toxitile, it is infertile due to its lack of a flower, but it's so charged with prismic energy that it can rebuff any source of harm and even project that power to attack from a distance. Its face, gossamer, wrapped around a nearly human skull. Was it a human or some other species twisted by the gloom? Once again, is there any tips for it? It's invulnerable to all damage, run to cramped spaces to escape, avoid running away in a straight line. Okay, we figured that out. Again, I am finding scant few resources. Prismic science gives you all you need. Prismic science nourishes you. Prismic science allows you to shine. You leave behind all the things that tie you to the mundane world, that hold you back. They keep you from entering the luminous prismic flows that permeate the gloom of existence. Cool, but not what I need. I need actual supplies.
Jess, over here.
Can I not? Yeah, no, I can't. Okay. For whatever reason, I kept thinking if I had purple. I don't have purple, I got red.
Hannah, we made it. I'm glad you're okay. Jess, I feel so stuck with Tyler. What should I do?
Convinced?
You're asking me, but I think you already know the answer.
Yeah, you're right. You ready to go find the mask?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Like, I know
So
this
we got
game.
Tyler's prism, and we're getting the mask. And you think we can help Kim that way?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the prismic energy that has her in that state. With the mask, I think I can rechannel that energy.
If you'd said that a few days ago, I'd say you were insane.
This is it. The commune.
Holy fuck. It's massive. Look at those buildings.
You see the large dome over there? That's where we're going. The way down's over here.
Yeah. I know this game has multiple endings. They've stated that in some of the developer videos we watched or I reacted to. So, but
This used to be some sort of greenhouse.
What did they grow?
I think food.
I'm wondering what
Mostly.
dictates
Pretty sure
that.
they grew psychedelics too. Different kinds. Tyler used to come here to harvest them once in a while.
Because if it's the conversations I'm having, I'm getting a bad ending. I can already tell I'm going to get a bad ending. Can I not? Yeah, it's not letting me run around. So. Yeah, glowing alchemical plant? That's a new one. We can already make all the weapons in the game so far. Heavy silver alchemical plant added to inventory. I already got that one though. Searching for resources.
Locked. It's crazy how fast the plants have grown since the ritual.
What do we do now?
Look around to see if you can find anything useful. I'll check around here.
Okay, now it's letting me run around. Okay. Odorous. Toxic. Air cap. Nice. It seems that some electronics acceptors typically found in obligate anaerobes for their respiratory cycle can be used to create the different colors of prisms, sulfur, mercury, etc. Are the prisms organic byproducts of something like an obligate anaerobe? Metabolic process of dismilatory sulfate reduction create a sulfuric prism. Oh my god, I apologize for my butchering of the English language. Can we get rid of that crusty old farmer? He's always complaining and getting in the way. I'm making decent progress with green and orange, but it's much slower going with the other colors. It would help if you could at least tell him to stay out of the way. I believe I'm close to a breakthrough. We may be able to start investigating the effects on some of the lower orders, but O'Hanlon is slowing me down with all his complaining. He's not even initiated. Is he? I don't think he believes prismatic science is real. If you could talk to him and make him understand, it would be very helpful to progress. Vincent.
Hey, Hannah. There's no way through here either, but I found a key.
Great. Grab it. I think I might have found a way to remove the plants. I'm still at the same spot.
Yeah, I already ran into your asses. My wife's betrayal has damned us to a bastardized form of our promised ascension. Beginning with those most susceptible to mind-eater possession, we have been slowly acclimatizing to the gloom in mind, body, and spirit. Those first to change can only survive in the gloom now. their minds alien to our own. I can only conclude that they are no longer human. They are gloom creatures like the rest, and in time this will be all of our fates. Some can resist the change? Question mark. Yeah, I already ran into your asses.
What did you find out? Those glowing plants. They grow back as soon as you cut them. But you see the irrigation system right behind me? I think pouring the right mixture in will kill the plants.
The right mixture? Well, do we know what it is?
This note explains it, but I'm not sure I understand it. Can you take a look at it?
This is pretty cryptic, but I do think I saw something like this once. I'm pretty sure each of the symbols represents a plant or a chemical.
I'm glad it makes sense to you. I'll let you handle it.
Okay, I just want to let her finish talking. How to dissolve the glowing vines when they become overgrown. Follow the recipe below to create the plant dissolving solution. Pour the solution into irrigation system, turn the primary valve. Okay? And make sure to use those signs I put in. Beats trying to memorize those damn symbols. Okay. Plant dissolving solution. That glowing crystal powder. Corrosive. Alright, so... Oh my god, this is gonna be a nightmare. We need... Which one? That's a 33. That. Okay. Hold on. Zoom in on that. Okay, so we don't need the 33 one. So we need the one that's like a line, and then we need the W2. Oh my god. So we need this one, which is... Now I don't know their names, because I picked them up already. Ah, this one. Grab. Crystalline alchemical plant. So, you know those two. This one. Crystalline glowing powder. That was one of the ingredients we needed. Which one was the triangle looking up? You. You and the purple one. Plant dissolving solution. There we go. Okay. Before that though, should I just go ahead and go back here now? Today I told Mr. Anton of my objectives to the way Vincent is. Wait, what? Sorry. Today I told Mr. Anton of my objections to the way Vincent is treating the animals. He responded that he was acting according to the latest scientific principles and that since he is employing me, I ought to do as I am told. But there's no way that I'm feeding them all those weird concoctions. Concoctions is scientific. The way they screech and scream, they're in pain, and he just watches and laughs. I read the almanac every year, and there's been nothing about anything like his rituals. It's cruelty, that's what it is. The way he treats the poor creatures and the other animals can hear it and it unsettles them something profound. To be honest, it unsettles me, and no amount of talk about prismic science changes that. Mhm.
Are we still friends, Jess?
Why didn't you try to save me?
Yeah, so I had to come this way anyway. Oh, God. Okay, that's a bug. He's locking some of his followers in the stalls and stables. Each one of them has come from the blue building below the farmhouse. Every night they do their thing in there. They're chanting, there are lights, and sometimes there are screams. Whenever there are screams, another one of his followers is brought to the barn and locked in a stall. They rant and they rave, but none of them get better. It's too much. Tomorrow I will tell him I'm quitting, and I will try to bring the girl with me. Yeah, knew that was coming. Um. There we go. What bullshit was that? Oh. Oh, you can top up. Good to know. Good to know it tops up. No. I'm writing this down while it's still fresh in my memory. Every night I have nightmares about what has happened. I know that I'm forgetting things, and the truth be told, I'm grateful. Maybe one day I'll be able to sleep in peace again, if I ever make it off this damn island. Why did I listen to Monroe Anton? The man is cruel and insane. I thought he was helping me. He did help me. After the things that happened to me growing up, he gave me a sense of self, a sense of belonging. But it was only to use me, the way he'd used the others. He's feeding us to these weird things in the gloom. He says they're transcending, but it's not true. Poor Sarah Ann is a lifeless husk. She doesn't remember anything. She was my friend, and now she's not even there anymore. I saw the energy being sucked out of her body into Monroe's mask. I swear it. How could I not run away? Farmer has been very kind to me, letting me hide in his barn, but I have to move on. I have to get off this island before it's too late. Maybe when I'm safe, I'll write everything down. Before entering that gloom-infested location. Just want to remember came from here. Okay. Alright. Just want to make remember.
Let it happen.
This could be useful. You know what? Let's just go with that. Lower the cost of the abilities. They've been really useful. Saw that coming. I saw that coming. that hurt. Right here. Oh, that doesn't open. This one does. Alrighty.
This better work. It slides right in great. Look, Jess, the plants are dissolving. It worked. The path is clear now. Hannah, you've been around for a while. I was wondering, how did Kim get involved in all of this?
Same as everyone, I think. Tyler taught yoga, and he used that to get inside her head.
Did he do that to a lot of people?
He's pretty good at it. There's probably another 50 or 100 people who think he's amazing. He didn't invite them all to the retreat, though. That's only for the inner circle. Those who are truly ready.
Truly ready to be taken advantage of, more like. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
No, it's okay.
It's true.
We were all so eager to be included. We never stopped to think about what he was doing.
Did you know about the gloom and the creatures? That they were real?
Not at all. It was all about the prismic energy. Like, I wanted to believe, but I didn't think it was actually real.
And look at us now.
Yeah, here we are.
What do I have on me? I don't have anything. Might as well.
Perfect. More gloom. I guess you'll have to see if you can find another way.
I'll be fine, Hannah.
Okay, let's both try to make our way to the large dome at the end.
Sounds good. Good luck.
From the other side.
Remember that name. I'm important.
Ah, projector. Make sure to continue taking notes of individuals' needs and moves, who is friendly with whom, who hates whom. It is crucial that I have this information so I can align the various assignments according to the principles of pragmatic science. Remember, your status as observer depends on providing accurate, detailed information. MA. You. We got some ones that we haven't seen yet. Viewing the veil. Prism masculine. Yeah. I think we saw viewing the veil. Pretty sure we saw this one.
Welcome. My name is Monroe Anton, founder of Prismic Science. The Prismic community we have created is transcending anything I could have hoped for. Our third eyes have been straining to glimpse through the veil of gloom for a long time now. But this is no veil. It's a locked
Yeah, we saw this one. The ones we haven't seen are these last two.
Hello, my name is Monroe Anton, founder of Prismic Science. Your connection to a prism and its purifying energy forms may be difficult to maintain, but with these masks, you can help stabilize and empower our connection through these sacred animals. So take this wonder of Prismic Science and truly become a child of the green prism. Transform gloom to glory.
Lastly. Not lastly, but out of the ones we have.
You must be wondering why you are all here. The time has finally come for me to step into the prismic dimension. Meditate on my passing into the cosmos as I form a sacred covenant with the gloom on your behalf. And know that your energies will soon follow my own into enlightened purity, beyond gloom to glory.
Right. So there's a small doorway there. So there's two doors. It's locked from the other side. Okay, so we can't even go that way yet. That's locked too. Huh. Where's not that way? Missing something? Lift that? Oh, there's a door right here.
So easy to get money from people when they trust you.
Oh, that's not a window I can get through. Go up. Here's the food I promised, but don't forget our deal. L. Ease mirror. How many of those am I getting at a time? I'm getting 3 at a time, it looks like. Alright, this thing is gonna totally fall. Oh god. This thing is going to totally fall.
This is way too shaky.
Yep. Nice. I mean, part of me kind of wants to fall to see what's in the room down there. But another part of me is like, nah, dude. Don't do it.
Hannah? Hannah, can you hear me?
Oh my god. Jess, those things. They almost got me.
Are you okay? Are you safe?
Yeah, I think so. I gotta catch my breath. But I'm at the Geodome now.
All right. I'm on my way.
Why is the light going out crazy?
No one cares about my needs. No one understands. I feel so adrift. Like I don't matter. Nobody.
Holy crap, that thing is the thing that's invulnerable. Let's go. Get out of here. Alright. I just wanted to know what was down there, now I know. I wish there were crafting upgrades that let you upgrade the amount of stuff you can craft with other stuff. You at? No, you're in there. No, you're in there. Really? I could have sworn something was gonna pop out. I was so sure something was gonna pop out. Oh, I just... That's a bummer. And I was not full. Give me a second. The dog wants to go outside. Give me a second here.
Damage Earth lives in the face of desire. The future will be a transformative flowering of a
Beacon of Ascension.
witness.
Red Penal Orb. Red crystal designed to transmit frequencies to your pineal gland. Hopefully I was supposed to actually take that. There has been little tension recently. Several non-approved friendships seem to be developing. As per my previous note, to avoid redirection of loyalty, I suggest we attach negative energy to Lori during this evening's ritual. She has been showing signs of counterproductive questions after Sarah Ann went to the other side. We might as well deal with her sooner rather than later. Start with that. Anybody else? Ah, one more, and we could have leveled up another one of these. Okay. I technically know where I am. We are full up, so we actually don't have that. Oh, that's new. Kind of bums me to leave a resource behind, but hey. What is that? I think that's lavender. Yep, it was lavender. Groovy. Fine. There's another hunt tonight. Your hate is needed. Prepare yourselves, M.A. That ready, got the salt.
We can no longer afford to live with delusion. You may be
Orange Pinot ore.
Keep this.
Yep, saw that coming. What? What? I thought it stopped. I thought that stopped the charges of these guys. Basis.
Yes, I'm glad you're here. The gloom, it was horrible.
You gonna be okay, Hannah?
I think so. What's the gloom like for you?
Be honest.
Worse than those creatures is hearing my sister's voice. I just hope it isn't her. I hope so. The things I saw in there were too real. Anyways, we still have to find a way to get the mask. It should be through the door behind me. I just can't get it to budge.
I'll figure it out. You just rest.
Okay, but at least take my prism. You'll need it to access the other side of the commune.
Thanks, Hannah.
This crystal pendant is crafted out of amethyst. It is used to reduce anxiety and build connections. The negative energies stored inside can be released to connect to the dark thoughts of others. Danger. Cool. Oh, it won't give me the power. It's useless. I'm worthless. It's a struggle to finish my chants every evening, but there's nothing else to do. Monroe told me he was pulling the hurt from me. I even saw it leave me with my own eyes. It looked like a misty green light drawn out of my body, but I just feel dead inside. I can't even cry anymore. What's wrong with me? 2? The orb. The orb. Purple. Okay. Orange goes here. L1 to select your indigo prism ability. Invisible while not attacking. Only one.
You're so smart. I can't believe you're my friend. I'm so lucky. So nice that you need me. I like feeling needed.
Cosmic energy is to plant the seeds of fulfillment rather than illusion.
Clean the ritual area and remove any stains you find. We need another 3 participants for the morning greeting rite. You know the type MA prefers.
What good is their understanding to you?
See that.
Because of the absence of consciousness.
What is that? Lavender? It is. Purple is 3. Figured that out.
Oh my god. Those are burnt bodies.
What?
Make a commitment. Nature.
I've acted with disloyalty. I have promoted disharmony. I have been closed where I should be open. I have obstructed when I should help. I have been sour when I should be sweet. I have resisted when I should have allowed access. I have pushed back where I should have let in. I have attempted to reserve my mind, my body, and my soul for those who are unworthy and kept them from those who are worthy. For this I deserve scorn. For this I deserve to suffer. For this I deserve to be cast into the gloom and darkness. I am unworthy, but I yearn to be corrected. I beg the light giver to lead me back into the bright prismatic light of truth, to be made one, to serve a useful purpose. Signed, the unworthy Sarah Ann Nelson. Oh god, he totally destroyed her. What a piece of shit. I can't tell which ones I've gone into and which ones I haven't. Jesus. This for sure is gonna have some guy come out. Where you at? No? God, I'm like always so sure he's gonna come at his ass out, but he does not. Is that lavender? It is. Ah, okay, that's good. I want to use the projector anyway. What's the one we found? Beacon of Ascension.
My research has led to a difficult realization. The negativity that surrounds us all cannot be extinguished. The gloom was not created from our negative energy. Our species was created to feed it. It is the only reason we survive. Their presence is not limited to this island. The gloom we've seen is only the tip of the cosmic iceberg. Real gloom is everywhere and cannot be escaped. My prismic science still has hope. I have found a way to control it. This mask I have constructed harnesses a unique spectral code. My children may all die. This is our only chance to transcend. From gloom to glory.
No. Everyone else dead. Oh. Got it.
Difficult to grow. The galaxy is calling to you via prismic forces.
They're gonna crawl out of there.
Can you hear them?
Crawl out of there? Was so sure they would. Three. Two.
What is this place? This is the main ritual space for the group that used to be here. You can almost feel the prismic energy.
There must have been a lot of them.
Yeah, maybe 100, maybe more.
Door is locked. Oh god, I feel it. Shit is about to go down. Shit is about to go down. Oh, I can't. It's blocked off. He's still alive, dude.
You have my prism. Finally.
Oh god, I'm getting rocked. No! No way!
All for the cause.
Hannah! Are you okay?
There she goes. She's gonna go evil now.
That belongs to me. To my family.
Tyler, listen to me. It will destroy you. It'll destroy us.
It's my right. You know that. We did this together.
This isn't what we wanted.
No. It's better.
You said you needed me.
Oh my god, Hannah, come on.
I do. I need you to trust me.
Don't do it.
Babe. Come on.
Take it.
Turn to me. What is mine?
No! Stop! It's me, Tyler Anton, your grandson.
Your bitch mother abandoned us.
What the fuck? Hannah, help me!
That was stupid of you.
Now I am complete.
I think we have to go after him. He has the mask.
What?
It's gonna get worse if we don't stop him.
Rewind? Do we not tell you that you are a stupid ass idiot? Please, let us tell you that you're a stupid ass idiot. It would really make me happy to tell you you're a stupid ass idiot. Nope. They won't let us tell her that she's a dumbass. You're a dumbass. I was wrong. She's not the daughter.
I have returned to you. The prism begins anew.
The light from the reflectors. That's how he controls them. If we turn them, they'll turn on him. I hope. Let's try.
I see we have guests. Those two, kill them!
Oh, ain't that convenient for Hannah.
Don't resist us.
I can't believe you're my friend. I'm so lucky.
What? Hey, you can see me? I call bullshit. Really? Well, that's nonsense. I tried moving it and it wouldn't let me move it.
I hear you have a sister.
I understand. How can I not move this? How do I? What do I do?
The prismic science.
Oh.
You little girl. I teach you a lesson.
Damn it.
Tear your mind apart.
This is.
You're not playing fair.
What the hell? God, that. This is just annoying now.
From gloom to glory.
What the hell? I have to hold it, not tap it.
Your fear ignites me. The gloom will devour you.
What the?
Don't resist us. Don't resist us. From gloom to glory.
there's a way to...
Your delusion is exhausting.
Oh god, he makes me invulnerable. Come on. I didn't even see that one.
Pay for that. I'll never go back.
Hannah, we have to go.
I know. We're going to save Kim. I know what to do.
Oh my god, Hannah, you...
Jess, we should get going. We have everything we need.
Okay. Where to now?
What? Damn it, I wanted to
Get
go
back to
and...
the circle. I need to prepare the ritual.
Okay. But can you slow down a bit? That fight took a lot out of me.
Sorry. I just want to get out of this place. We can save Kim. Maybe we can even save the others.
Save the others? The three of us are alive, Hannah. Let's just focus on Kim and get out of this place.
She'll be fine. It's almost over.
Hannah.
Hannah, are you okay? You know, Tyler.
He always treated me like a doormat. I know that. I miss him already. I wish things could go back to how they were. It's my fault. I shouldn't have given him the mask.
Does everything feel scary, Jess? Does it feel like you're drowning? That's what I felt.
What? Real quick, hold on. Upgrades. Still only have 3.
Why am I being difficult? I'm not being difficult. I never do anything to upset you.
All right. Hannah's essay. Hannah, are you ready for it? I've never been more ready. What do you hope to get out of this? To fully connect with the beauty of the prismatic science under expert guidance of Guru Tyler. Describe your state of mind. What holds you back from achieving? I feel I'm so close. I'm on the verge. I just need someone I can trust to help me cross that final threshold. It's only when I can trust and love without reservation that I truly unfold my spiritual essence and open myself to the cosmos. I think it will happen soon. What makes you most afraid? As you know, I have trust issues and fear rejection. I've had too many people I've loved and trusted betray me, turn their back on me, and that makes me nervous. Sometimes I react too strongly to things that aren't that serious, but I'm stronger now, thanks to the practices I've learned. Are you taking any medication? I've been cutting down on alcohol and smoking in the last 6 months. I wouldn't say it's a medical issue, but it's something I'm mindful of. So yeah, like I said, she's on the verge. She's about to snap. She is about to snap.
Stop psyching yourself out, Hannah. You have to trust the process. You have to trust him.
Oh, Hannah. Don't trust him. An unknown trigger caused the gloomworm eggs to hatch and consume the toad's body and vital energies, leaving only a withered corpse puppet I call the Retcher. The worms take on the role of muscle and tendon, dragging their vessel to the nearest suitable site for both the infection of additional hosts and the growth of new prisms. Okay. And what's the best way to get rid of them? Takes extra damage from occult weapons. Its cosmic beams require different dodging directions, alright? It will forget about you if you stay out of sight. So, invisibility. Senior initiates: Irene, great potential, flexible. Jimmy, Loretta's man, feed suspicions. Play versus Edward. Loretta, Jimmy's woman, isolate her. Partner with Pam, maybe Gary. Charlene, she's done but harmless. Dicky, too many questions, move to mind duty. Charles, strong temper, violent, security, accelerate training. Jeannie, easy, private sessions times 3. Pam, annoying, devoted, kitchen and moral duty. Gary, charming, musically talented, ramp up recruiting duties. Janet, persistent, clever, strong, 4 weeks to induct, otherwise discard. Edward, ambitious, Ivy League, potential threat, play versus Jimmy. Freddie, little left, discard. Ernest, feckless but well connected, keep feeding him. Charlene, Pam, Gary. Whoa. That thing's gnarly. It says seed up top. Yep, saw that coming. So, Cap. Still have this? So, go in, invisible, and get out. Alright.
Why did I trust him?
Anna, don't go crazy. I need you to stay
I don't
focused.
care if he's bad for me. He makes me feel good.
Damn it. Missed the location? Yeah, the retreat. Huh. I'm a little lost here. There's nothing over there. Unless I'm supposed to kill it. Oh, come on.
Psyching yourself out, Hannah. You have to trust the process. You have to trust him.
How am I supposed to dodge that? Okay, so I did have to kill him.
Just don't want to be lonely all the time. Jess and Kim have each other. Who do I have? I can make it like it used to be. I can bring everyone back. If I save them all, they'll all love me. I won't have to be alone. Maybe Jess will be my friend. Maybe she won't ditch me, like all the others. So what was the purpose of getting these things?
He looks so normal, doesn't he? Charming, clever, real. Why did I come here? Why did I believe him? He took everything. My money, my woman, my life. I thought I had lost my mind after 2 tours. I didn't know how much I still had to lose. I'm done. He did this. And the creatures. They're real. But he did it. I'm done. Fuck this place. What was that? But like that door just led. Yeah. What's the point of this? Okay. Confused, but whatever. Should I fast travel or should I just keep going this way? Not far.
Jess, you made it. Jess, are you sure you want to do this? Once we start, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
I'm ready, Hannah. Right. Good. I'm ready too.
Yeah, maybe I should have saved first before I did this. Like a manual save.
Kim. Oh, thank God. How are you feeling?
I have such a headache. What happened?
I hate to interrupt. Kim, I'm glad you're okay. But we don't have much time. Jess, I need your prism.
It's a real mess. I'll explain later.
I had such bad dreams. About Angie. About you.
You really think you can destroy the gloom like this?
No, she's not gonna.
Sonny. Tyler.
What?
I can bring them back from the other side. I know how to do it. Hannah, no! My whole life, nobody ever cared about me. They do.
Saw this coming.
Instead of trying to stop it, we can all be together. Hannah, it's the gloom. You can't bring them back. Don't do it, Hannah. You'll...
Really?
I'm sorry.
After all the monsters, giant men who have socked me, like hit me so hard, knocked me, and I can get up like that. This 1 pound, scrawny looking chick, one hit from her with, I don't care if how hard that mask is. One hit from her just KOs me. Come on, game. Come on.
But you'll soon see what I do. Kim, can you walk? We have to stop her.
I'm too dizzy to walk. You go. I'll be okay.
Hannah, please! Stop this! No, I won't let them go. You can't bring them back, Hannah. They're not real. Sonny, she wants to leave us. Stop her!
I love you.
What?
I hate you. Yes, you'll be trapped here forever.
What? What?
Hannah, please! Stop this! No, I won't let them go. You can't bring them back, Hannah. They're not
Can't.
real.
I don't have access to anything.
Sonny, she wants to leave us. Stop her!
I love you. Please, Jess. Why do I hate you? Jess. be trapped here forever. Come to me, Jess. You're polluting this place with your ignorance. I will eat your soul, Jess.
Hannah, please! Stop this!
This is just annoying.
No, I won't let them go. You can't bring them back, Hannah.
Especially since,
They're
like,
not real.
the dodging and the hit detection is kind of
She
shoddy.
wants to leave us. Stop her!
I love you. Thanks, Jess. I hate you. Jess, you'll be trapped here forever. Like me.
Come on.
It was too late for you.
And it's a
You're
constant
polluting.
one-hit kill. One-hit KO. God.
I don't hate you. Jess, you'll be trapped here forever. Like me. Come to me, Jess. You're polluting this place with your ignorance. I will eat your soul, Jess.
Shit. Where did she go? Hannah? Hannah, where are you?
Jess, please let me do this.
Wait!
Mike, Jess wants to hold your beautiful children. My love. You should play with Jess too. Let me take care of you, Jess. You didn't want to listen about my son. Would return, my love. You should play with Jess too. I told you there was more to this island. You didn't recognize. You were so kind.
Jess, you have to help me. You have to.
What's I supposed to do here? I don't know.
I can't.
This is final boss time. Was I supposed to help Tyler? Oh god, here we go, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. I have no prisms to do anything with. What am I supposed to do here? Literally just run up and... What? Regain the yellow prism. What? Oh, I see. They... I... I didn't even see the windup for that. Son of a bitch. So... Oh no, I was too far back. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Okay. What? You. Oh, I wasted that. Keep not seeing that wind up like a jackass. keep not seeing that wind up like a jackass. Ah, it's not a stun. You regenerated? Oh, oh, there we go. Yeah.
Stop trying. It won't work.
I'm missing. Okay. What the? Oh, you shitter. I dodged that. Come on, game.
Jess. It's me. You did it. It's gone. It's all gone.
I killed Angie.
I killed Angie. Mind ending.
We got a few hours until we hit the mainland. Your retreat must have worked, because the weather report is calm.
I wouldn't go that far.
What should we tell people when we get back?
Right now, I just want to get as far away from here as possible.
Assuming I got the mind ending
Jess,
because
remember when I told you about Angie? This looks like the place I saw her.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck? Hold on!
Oh, no, no!
oh, bad ending. Oh my god. All that and we got, I guess, the bad end? Again, I'm assuming I got the mind ending because I'm pretty sure most of the time I picked the mind option up top. When the dialogue choices came up. Assuming that's what dictates this. As always, out of respect to the developers, let the credits roll. So, Yeah. While I didn't act. It's rough. It's definitely, I want to say, no, because I wouldn't say that. It's a rough game. It's rough, but it has a charm to it, and I actually did enjoy it. Like the different crafting abilities, mixing that all together. So yeah, I did enjoy this quite a bit. I did enjoy this game. Again, it's not perfect by any means. You saw that there's like, and maybe you can't see it, but there's like, you can feel there's like a sluggishness, a roughness to the animations, to like the dodging, the hitting. It's like there is just not quite polished, but overall, I did enjoy this. I would say this is a solid 7. This is a solid 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah, that's what I would say. Solid 7 out of 10. Despite the roughness, I did enjoy my time with it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that there is more to this game, and we have to get the other, like you have to get the other 2 endings to unlock whatever that thing is to be the final ending. That's what I'm gonna guess. You know what? I beat the game. I don't want to guess. I beat the game. I get the constellation of trying to look that up. All right, hold on. Hold on a second here. Oh wow, so there's like this whole, okay, so it's not just the dialogue options, it's your actions throughout the game. Like if I ran away without killing enemies, that counts towards mines. If I went out of my way to go kill stuff, that counts towards body. Picking up the lore stuff, that counted towards that. Oh man. So yeah. Oh, man. So I would have to play this game a total of Yeah, 3 times to get all the endings. All right, guys, that does it for the chant. Overall, I did enjoy my time with this game. This game is, like I stated, a solid 7. It's not bad, but it's not. It does have some jank in there, but overall, I did enjoy my time with it. Again, it gave me that old school horror game vibe, and I did come to find that there's just 3 endings. There's no like getting all of them doesn't unlock something or do anything else. It's just those 3 endings and that's it. And it's just getting mind all the way, having more mind than everything else, having body more than everything else, or having spirit more than anything else. So yeah, but again, had a good time. Hope you did too. If you did, please leave a like or comment down below. I appreciate any feedback. Subscribe. I'm streaming on Twitch now, so please consider following me there at Twitch TV/JustAGamerInc. INC at the end, or click link below. But yeah, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care and have a good game.